morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and tonight I am bringing you a really awesome 2 vs 2 Warhammer battle. I just finished playing it, and it was pretty epic, so I'm going to upload it to you guys. So this is a large army scale. It's the first one, I think, of large armies that I put on my channel. So as you can see, I am playing as Karl Franz. And did you guys know that it was a tiger? His mount is like kind of tigerish, Deathclaw. I did not know that. I thought it was like mostly bird, like griffin type thing. But no, there's a tiger bum. Anyway, so yes, I am playing as the Empire. So you can see my glorious, glorious Empire army. So professional. All lined up and ready to go. Got the handgunners there. So it was 2 Empire players and 2 Bloody Hands players. And it'll be really easy to go over their army comps first, so I will do that. So this first player, he brought pretty much all goblins. They're all gold chevron upgrades, so as maximum as possible. And he has an Orc Warboss, and he brought 4 Arachnarok spiders. And the second guy, pretty much the same thing, all golden chevron goblins. He has a Doom Diver catapult, some Savage Orc Boy Biggins. He's got 3 units of them. And some Forest Goblin Spider Riders. So these guys are pretty cool. So he's got like 6 units of them. And some Night Goblins. And I don't know which one his general was. Is this his general here? Because there should be 2 generals. Yes? No? There should be. Anyways, yeah, I don't know which one the other guy's general is. He's probably hiding somewhere amongst the sea of goblins. Anyways, and then my ally over here is playing as the Empire, so he's got 2 units of Outriders grenade launchers. He's got them Vanguard deployed in the trees there. Then he's got 4 units of Knights of the Blazing Sun. He's got 2 Hellblaster volley guns and 2 Hellstorm rocket batteries. And I think he's brought 4 handgunners and 6 great swords, a Empire Captain, a Warrior Priest. Then he's got some Flagellants here, 4 units. He's got Volkmar the Grim and 2 steam tanks. So this was a pretty high money battle. I think it was like 30,000 per player. So pretty insane. And then my army here, I've got 3 units of Demigryph Knights, 3 units of Demigryph Knights with halberds. So that's like 246. So that's like 12k right there. And then I've got 6 units of handgunners, and then 10 units of swordsmen. So pretty cheap infantry. Then I've got 4 units of great swords, 6 units of halberdiers, and then I've got 2 Hellstorm rocket batteries, 2 steam tanks, and Karl Franz. So let's get this started. Oh yes. You can see them getting some hits over there. Nice. On the goblins. So it's really quantity versus quality in this battle. None of my guys have chevron upgrades, but they're pretty heavily armored. And the enemies, they're just gold chevrons to the 9s, but the goblins aren't that good against armor, so we'll see how this works out. And glorious Empire troops. So you can see them rushing forwards. So we're getting some good shots off on them. And the Doom Diver catapult, I think my ally steam tanks are focusing that. Ooh, yeah, the handgunners are unleashing on these wolf riders. Oh man, that's surely gonna break them. Are they even gonna make contact? Yeah, they are. Wow. Oh, no, they're not. And then the Outriders with grenade launchers, they're trying to get out of there. The Goblins are doing a good job of zoning them out. Aha! There you are. The Goblin Great Shot Man. Oh, wow. This is going to be a really fast-paced battle, guys. They charged right in. I'm sending Karl Franz right away after their Orc Warboss. You can just see them, my handgunners just unleashing on them. Fireman, another volley. Nice. And then I pull them back just before the crash. Or the clash, not the crash. And then I've got my great swords moving over to the flanks. Make my lines a little wider. Ooh! That guy is jumping in. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, there's a big meaty grind fest right now. Some of the goblins are already breaking, so you know that their morale is probably quite low. He peeled off 3 units of goblins to try to chase after my Demigryph Knights, but I'm just going to go right around them and then get some good rear charges. And at the same time, I saw that all 3 Arachnaroks are kind of buckling my allies' flank. So I move my handgunners. I will reposition them to actually fire on the flanks of that one. But we are shooting against this one right now. It's a little framey, guys. Sorry about that. So you can see how many were brought here. So we had 3,700 and they had 7,800. So they did outnumber us almost pretty much 2 to 1. But yeah, here we go. The Demigryph Knights are going to be coming in for some nice rear charges. The goblins have no idea what's going to hit them. Oh, here they come. Oh, yeah, that was framey. Oh, man. Nice rear charge there, too. Yeah, that's going to break this whole side. This battle was shorter than I thought. It was actually extremely laggy when we were playing it, so I would have thought it was like a 20-minute battle, but we got some kind of spell going on over here. I think I'm retargeting my Hellstorm rocket battery to try to soften up the push that these goblins are making on my ally. A lot of his infantry is just getting wrecked. But I think the Forest Goblin Spider Riders and the Wolf Riders got some good charge bonuses on them. So yes, you can see that I've repositioned some of my handgunners to fire at the Arachnaroks, and I'm sending over troops that have been freed up to try to help my ally out, because he is dealing with a lot more than I am with these Arachnaroks. They're starting to break, though, because they're being fired at from behind. And I think the shaman was killed as well, so. Got the flagellants fighting in here. I got the Demigryph Knights with halberds just trying to run down the retreating troops to keep them from regrouping. Karl Franz is over here, running down the Doom Diver catapult. You can see just a massive break of goblins here. Just crazy. All breaking. Might have to fool around with my graphics settings. Maybe tone down the vegetation and that kind of stuff. I just have it set to default right now. Ooh, yes. Don't come back. Because it really shouldn't be lagging that much, but I just have it set to default. It automatically detects the ultra settings for my PC, but I don't know. I don't know if it's Warhammer optimization as well that's causing the framiness, but... yeah, so you can see that they're regrouping, but I'm just trying to fire whatever I have into them. Don't come back! So I'm repositioning my men in case they come back, but there we go. So that is it. Very, very quickly. You can see I was about to form a second defense here because I thought that my ally was losing, but we turned the tide there. His steam tanks really helped his flank as well. So we'll end the replay and take a look at the stats. So you can see here that a lot of my swordsmen getting really, really nice kills. All my halberdiers didn't even see battle. I had them kind of as a second line, but I overestimated the goblins. Even with gold chevrons, they just really couldn't penetrate my swords wall. The great swords doing well. Handgunners doing okay. I think they just weakened a lot of the armor. Obviously the Demigryph Knights doing well, and my rocket battery doing well. And thanks very much to my ally, Fujiwara Tofu Shop. You can see his men doing quite well. This unit did really well, actually, 113. Great swords doing phenomenal, one getting 159. Knights of the Blazing Sun, exceptional. And his rocket battery doing well as well. Thank you very much to my enemies for playing. So we got Maxi here. You can see his army of goblins. They didn't do too bad. One of the Savage Orc Boy Big Guns getting 113. And his Arachnaroks, no, they could have done better. But, like, some of them getting 38, 41, 23. But I think it's just their morale is so terrible. And then post-DHL, him doing a lot worse. Yeah. And that's not really his fault. It's just, I think the goblins, you know, once they get hit by, you know, a ton of artillery, by the time they meet your men, they're just ready to break. So that wasn't really his fault, but they're cheap, but there's a reason they're cheap. And then his Forest Goblin Rider's doing okay. Not too bad. So yeah, there we go. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. I know it's quite a short battle, but be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from Total War Warhammer. And I will see you in the next one.